It's your golfing buddy, Bobby Lopez here. QuickFixGolf.com, where we get you to play better golf now. Just want to look at a video that a kind gentleman sent in for analysis. I've covered up his face to protect the innocent. And we got on the other side, Cameron Champ. He's not innocent, so we're not going to cover his face. Anyway, here we go. What's the whole premise of this whole thing? Using more than one drill at a time, and how to do that. And how to determine which drill should go first. That's very important. So if we look at this gentleman here on the left, as he takes the club back, let me draw a line here. Right there. Here's, to go on top of this box here, I use the yellow line. There we go. Let's put a yellow line over here. Look at those hips. Look how much those hips came off that original point. Now watch here, looking at Cameron Champ, and you're going to see his. That's a coil. This over here on the left is not a coil. That's a transfer of weight over to the other foot. A lateral motion of some kind. Then to boot, on top of it, because there's drill number one necessary. Watch how his head's going to get up. Really, we're looking at the head, but it's the spine angle that's pulled up because he's taking the golf club around him rather than straight back and up. So that pulls him around and makes his head come up out of position. Then now he tries to replace everything, and what happens? He is with his left shoulder offside because he's moved laterally. Watch what's going to happen with Cameron Champ. His head went backwards so that the tip of his left shoulder to the ball in a straight line at impact. Plus we're looking at a launch angle like this. Look at those shoulders. Look at this. There's a launch angle here. This is pretty level. So what do you do first? I'll tell you what to do first. I'm going to try and pick this off without taking off the protective gear. The first thing we have to fix is this hip movement. And here's what I want to get across to you. You want to do a drill. You're going to do the drill on the hip 4 or 5 times. Then do the drill on the straight back and up 4 or 5 times. And I'll show you that drill in a second. The drill on the hip 4 or 5 times. Then the drill straight back. And you chip away at both ends. The one with the head pulling up, you don't need a drill for that because that's going to go away once you take the club straight back and up. Gabish? So what do? I take a tall chair, something like that. Set it up right here. And as I make a backswing, I push the chair with my left hip. The feeling I have in my swing actually is the right cheek of my butt's headed for my left heel. That's what it feels like to me. But you're going to push up against that chair. The second thing you're going to do, and when do you do a drill? Every time nobody's looking. So you don't think you're nuts. The second drill you're going to do is put a stick down here to represent the line of the intended line of flight. I've got a stick on the golf club. I just grip it. I don't tape it on. I'm too lazy. I turn my chest. I do not use my hands or arms until now. Once I get to about 2 o'clock, I turn my chest facing 2 o'clock right at that stick on the ground, and then I hinge and up in front of me, not around behind me. This gentleman goes around behind himself. All right, so I would do the drill against the chair. I do this drill. Do this drill for 5 minutes or so. Do the drill with the chair for 5 minutes or so. Then swap back over to this drill and just go back to this drill. And keep nagging it into submission, as we say, until you start getting the golf club going straight back and up. And start getting your right cheek of your butt to head towards your left heel so that you remain on this red line that's right here. If you're not sure what your swing looks like, all you got to do is get out your cell phone, go to take a video from the front like this gentleman did, and then one down line. Go to QuickFixGolf.com, click on the button right on the front page that says get a free analysis, get a free lesson online, and we'll be able to book a time where we can actually discuss this, the two of us. You'll be able to see my screen, and we'll be able to talk to each other by WebEx. That's what's happening now. That's the way it's going. If we can do it for you, and it's absolutely free. Say we can improve your golf swing in 15 minutes or less. So, quickfixgolf.com. Get your video and come on.